Hey everyone, today we're diving into some pretty intense stuff regarding Thailand and its ongoing battle with call center scams.
Recently, Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra made a significant visit to China, and it marks the 50th anniversary of diplomatic relations between the two countries.
That's huge, right? But, what's even more pressing is the focus on combating these call center scams that have been wreaking havoc not just in Thailand, but globally.
During her meetings with President Xi Jinping, there was a lot of talk about strengthening ties, but the spotlight was really on cooperation to tackle these scams.
It's like we all know how these things work. They're not just annoying, they can ruin lives. The Thai government has announced a draft royal decree aimed at technology-related crimes, which is set to be enacted by February 2023.
That's a step in the right direction, but still feels like we're just scratching the surface. Now, let's talk about the scope of the problem. There's been, a massive rise in call center crimes. Thailand has turned into a transit point for these criminal syndicates, and it's alarming. You know, it's not just about the money lost. It's about people's lives being affected. And there are international concerns too.
Thai officials have been meeting with Chinese authorities, highlighting issues like human trafficking, which is, a dark side of this whole situation.
It's really affecting Thailand's international reputation and tourism, something that's supposed to be a major economic driver. Speaking of economic impact, the global losses from scams are, exceeding trillions of dollars. That's mind-boggling.
And Thailand's own human trafficking status isn't helping matters. It's a cycle that affects the economy, and, honestly, it can feel overwhelming.
I mean, there's so much pressure on the government to maintain the Tier 2 status, and you can sense the weight on their shoulders. Former PM Thaksin Shinawatra had big promises, but here we are, still grappling with these issues.
So, what's being done? Well, drastic measures are on the table, like cutting utilities to criminals. It's extreme, but, desperate times call for desperate measures, right? The Provincial Electricity Authority P is stepping in, but will it really make a difference? It's hard to say. In conclusion, the Thai government is facing ongoing challenges that are, really tough. There's this delicate balance between addressing domestic needs and international pressures. I mean, it's a lot to process, and I can't help but feel a mix of frustration and hope. Frustration because it seems like we're constantly fighting an uphill battle, but hope because there are people working hard to make changes. So if you found this discussion valuable, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe, and drop a comment below. Let's keep the conversation going. It's important to reflect on these issues and how they affect us all.
And remember, even in tough times, there's always something positive to take away. I'm grateful for the awareness this situation brings. It reminds us that we need to stay vigilant and support each other.
Thanks for tuning in, and, let's keep pushing for change together.